We never see each other.
We FaceTime every night.
I use a filter. It's barely even me.
Mid-city or mid-century modern is absolutely phenomenal. I love this series. The chemistry between Bunny, Jerry, and Arthur feels so effortless. Matt, the dynamic comes so naturally. Was there any process to develop that comedic rhythm or timing between all of three of you?
Honestly, just getting to work with these brilliant actors and on a really well-written script with these creatives, we all come from the theater. We kind of just rolled up our sleeves and jumped right in. And thankfully, I think we found each other and our dynamics and the rhythm through the work. I think we only had a week to do the pilot, right? Is that what we had? 10 days?
So
10 days.
Like
10 days, maybe. It was really fast to do a pilot and create characters in that time. So it was really just watching these guys and Linda Lavin and learning and being led by the brilliant Jimmy Burrows and diving into a beautiful script.
Absolutely. Now, Nathan Lane, the show embraces the mid-century aesthetic, but also we find this wit and charm from the classic era of the sitcoms. Now, how did you channel that vintage style while keeping it fresh for today's audiences? And you've mentioned how you really enjoyed returning to the multi-camera sitcom after a long while. What's been the biggest surprise about stepping back into that format?
The whirlwind nature of how you do it, of rehearsing it, and how it constantly is evolving and changing, and it was very hard for me to. They had said to me originally, because we would start on a Wednesday and then do a table read, and then you have the day off, which always makes me nervous, and then we rehearse Thursday and Friday, and then they have the weekend to sort of rewrite if they need to, but they would say to you, don't learn the lines until the weekend because it'll keep changing, and I would be sort of, that's leaving not a lot of time. It doesn't matter. Even if you learn them, it's still going to change yet again and again, and up till the last take. They've gone off and huddled and give you alternative lines, and it's really kind of like being a part of the writer's process, and the actors are you're doing the best you can
along for the ride.
And we're just along for the ride. We're really just serving them, and so if you just have to be relaxed about it. And if you get, I can get a little crazy about, process and having enough time. And I like to come in very prepared and know what I'm going to do. And this is not the place for that. This is like, we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
Anything can happen, and you have to be able to go with it. And it's almost
okay that it's immortalized on film.
That's right.
Yes.
And it's almost like sometimes it feels improvisational because someone has just whispered it in your ear, and then you're saying it.
Literally.
And sometimes I have just said something that occurred to me, but it's been, it's nerve-wracking and thrilling at the same time. There's something thrilling about it because it's really all about the studio audience and hearing them laugh like that. And that's what inspires you. In that sense, it's the only time it feels like theater when the audience is feeding you in that way with a comedy like this. That's inspiring, and that might inspire you to do something, on stage. But but look, these are some of the best people who have ever done this. So, you feel you're in great hands.
Absolutely. Now, Nathan Lee, I love the dynamic between Arthur and Sybil. Linda Lavin she was absolutely brilliant in the series. And she was such a beloved part of the filmmaking process, especially with this show. Can you talk to me about what it was like working with her and how her passing helped shape the show's emotional core?
Well, emotional core would be Linda Lavin. She is the glue that holds us all together. She's the spiritual showrunner for our show. She's the puppet master. She's making it all happen. She was a glorious person to work with, such a pro, such an icon, a great supporter. She taught me how to listen even better as an actor, and she was wonderful to be with off the set as well. Watching her work, it was a masterclass. it really was a masterclass each and every time we were together. And just to watch her work with Nathan and Matt as well, and all the wonderful guest stars that we had. So we just feel very privileged and very honored to have worked with the great Linda Lavin.
Absolutely. Well, look, thank you so much for your time. The show's incredible. This is like my modern era, Golden Girls. You guys are fantastic, incredible. Thank you so much for your time. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Might, but that's okay. We have all weekend to find somebody.
See you back at the house.